Hello, I'm Dr. Joe Schneider from the Hope Brain and Body Recovery Center. And today our special guest is Erikca.
Yes.
Erikca. So, um, Erikca, could we mention that you also do Prime America?
Primerica, yes.
Yeah, she does Prime America. Okay. So she's a really intelligent, pleasant person. And I'm just so happy that you came in for our care at our center. Um, it's always great to see patients really kind of blossom from our care, from where they were. But Erikca was involved in an automobile accident, and when she came to our office, she's going to tell you what her experience was.
Yes.
So you're on, sweetheart.
Alrighty. So I was in a car accident on February 5th of this year. Initially went to physical therapy. Just right after the car accident, just in a lot of pain, was depressed, didn't really want to get out of bed, but I still had to get out of bed, life goes on. But going through the physical therapy. And then in March, I ran into Engine, and she told me that it was a brain injury month or traumatic brain injury, something of that sort, and that I should come in because I had nothing to lose. And so I came in, and just on the first day after having a conversation with you, I decided to proceed with treatment on that specific day, on that actual day, and just felt immediate results and just felt completely better after being treated. But it was just amazing, the results I had on that first day.
Mm-hmm. Now, the typical treatment for auto accidents is really kind of orthopedic. I hurt here, do exercises here. I hurt here, do exercises there. And typically, what they don't look at is the neurological component, right? What's happening with their neurology. So when you came in, right, we saw that not only from the auto accident did you have orthopedic concerns, but you had neurological concerns, right? And when you start taking care of that immediately, then you feel so much better immediately, right? And so we started taking a neurological approach and started doing some things that I think you probably weren't even familiar with.
Probably.
So we're out of the box. We're kind of normal things, right?
Yeah.
Like
My first chiropractic experience. Yes.
My first chiropractic experience. So we were adjusting your spine as chiropractors. We do that. But we're also doing other neurological things like harmonic vibration, spinning you in a chair, and looking at your balance and your vestibular system, which that's what it's called.
Okay.
So when you do that, you get more immediate results than you would if you just look at you from an orthopedic, structural, muscles, joints, things like that. They're inflamed, they're not inflamed, so forth. So by putting the whole system together for patients, we find when you have an auto accident is traumatic. It not only affects your neck, your spine and your neck, your lower back, your mid back, and your ribs and how you breathe, but it affects actually your head. It's like a whiplash injury. It can give you some mild traumatic brain injury. And how far after the accident did you come in?
I think it was about 5 or 6 weeks after.
5 or 6 weeks after. So we saw her relatively quickly. A lot of patients come in to see us after they've gone through 2 years of treatment, and they're still having headaches and neck pain and low back pain, and they're still having some of that focus loss. Did you have a little bit of focus loss and you know, hard time getting out of bed, but you felt a little bit depressed and so forth?
Yes.
Yes. So there are components that at our center we want to address immediately, not as an after effect if it's still lingering, right? Because we know that those things come up right away. Okay. And they're part of not only a spinal trauma, but also a brain trauma too. Mild, right? Well, mild say the least. If they're not taken care of, it can go into full-blown stuff later on, right? Okay. But you want to be done with it.
Yes.
You want it like out of your body. You want to be 100%, and you want to be smiling like this every day.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So at our center, we handle auto accidents, workers' comp accidents, all types of accident type therapies, because we want to get results quickly, and we want you to get back to your life as best you can, right? Because
Yes.
you do Primerica,
Yes.
and that's your source of income.
Yes.
But when you are in an accident and you're not feeling well and you're in pain and you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, you don't sell a lot of product because your service is a great service and you want to share with other people. You don't do that, right?
Right.
So really, when transformation happens, whether it's an accident, whether it's an illness, whether it's a degenerative condition, people want to get back to their life as soon as possible. They don't want a case. They don't want to do anything but get their life back.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
So we're so happy that you were here. And like I said, that with every patient, we form relationships with them, because you really kind of, when they're coming in and getting treated, you kind of just form types of friendships other than being a patient. And then patients who come in and get our care always have courage, right? Do you have courage?
I do.
She
I
does.
do.
She has courage, right? Because it takes a lot of courage to do out of the box treatments.
Like it's that first experience.
That first experience, right? And then say, oh, what did I get myself into? And then now she knows exactly what she got into.
And I'm glad I did.
Oh, she's glad she did. So, if you've had an auto accident, you've been into a worker's injury, and you're not getting results, then come see us, because we're all about results. And if you are in an initial accident or a worker's injury, come see us sooner in the process, so that we can prevent you from having chronic issues into the future.
Yes.
Thank you
Absolutely.
very much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.